All right, so we got a video from a content creator. I can't read his name. Let's see. Let's go to it. Char VQ. This showed up on my time. Oh no, somebody tagged me. I take that back. Somebody tagged me for this video. So we're gonna respond to it. He's talking about employed only games, whatever that means. So I'm gonna play the video. Friendly reminder before we get into it and I respond. I have no issue with the creator, whether I agree or disagree. We're just responding to whatever they said. It's never that deep. We talking about video games. Let's get to it. Skirt. Wait, is my internet? YouTube chat trying to hijack. Yo, I see F in the chat. Is my stream still up? It's green on my fucking stream. We good? Hey, press 69 in the chat. We good? Shout out to Reckless. Yes. I saw it drop some frames for like a second, but it says it's good. I see. Okay. Let's watch the video. Skirt.
With a game that you have to show that you work at least 40 hours at work to play, I can't keep doing this no more, bro. I'm out the mix. The worst thing for me is after a hard day worth of work to get home and get slapped up by an 8-year-old that has been playing the game since I clocked the fuck in. We need to make a game that is for employed people only. I don't have a single game anymore that I can't hop on and just not get fucking clapped, bro. And I already see y'all in the comments talking about some skill issues. Shut the fuck up. And you know what the worst part about it all is? Everything here, everything you see right here, I bought it. You know how annoying it is to buy every single piece of your gaming setup and then get clapped? I worked hard as fuck for this. I'm about to return it all, bro. I need to get into golfing or something that I can do IRL. Cause this shit, I can't do it no more. Yo.
All right, so I got a two-part answer to this. First and foremost, you got to understand the world does not owe you understanding. The reality is, a lot of you young niggas, the younger Gen Z, Gen Alpha, a lot of y'all are ageist. And now that you're getting older and you getting a job, you starting to see what the real world is like. It ain't funny anymore, is it? You get it now, don't you? It's easy to be good at the game when all you have to do is go to fucking school. When you got real life shit going on, it's a little bit harder. That being said, the world does not owe you understanding, especially because we're talking about a video game. This ain't real world shit. So here's a solution to your question. Are there any games, he said, that are for employed people that work 40 hours plus a week? Yes, guys, they're called single player games. I don't know if you know, single player games are great. They have some of the best story, unique gameplay, whimsical worlds that you can get lost in. And the best part is that you can play it at your own pace. You got regular single player games, but then you also got, and then the happy medium is you could also do co-op. There's plenty of co-op games, bro. You can play those with your buddies. You don't have to be super sweaty. If it does turn into a competition, it could be a competition between you and that person, you know, to collect the most or do X, Y, and Z in the game. But the reality is that when it comes to these multiplayer games, it's always going to be sweaty. And to be fair, you little niggas, y'all niggas ruined it. You little niggas, y'all. Like the guy in this video, some of y'all in the chat, y'all are the reason that multiplayer games are the way that they are. See, I'm about to get on my old head soapbox real quick. Me, an old head who's been gaming their whole life. I feel bad for some of y'all. Y'all didn't get to experience the era of video games, multiplayer video games specifically, where a game came out and for the first 3 months, that shit was fun. And then after about 2, 3, 4 months, meta started to establish and you understood shit was gonna get a little sweaty. So if I'm gonna stay here, I'm gonna have to learn how to get better. But the idea of the Christmas noob is completely gone. I say that some of you probably don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. The reality is that nowadays, little niggas want to be fucking MLG. They want to be the next big streamer. They also follow big, because some of it is content creators, not me, you niggas. Some of this is also content creators. They groomed some of y'all into thinking that you have to be a sweat instead of just enjoying the game for what it is. And now we have this MLG mindset that has infiltrated gaming. And this is something that's a 2K term. No, it's not. Christmas noobs is a Call of Duty term. That's the 2K. Maybe y'all using it in the 2K community, but that 100% came from Call of Duty. The Call of Duty Christmas noobs, we used to get excited for that shit. It's an old term. Anyways, Yeah, a lot of y'all adopt this mindset that y'all have to be great at the game, and I've been making this argument for years. What was it for? You guys have ruined the fun of multiplayer games, and there's not even a stable economy. I've been said this for people who don't know my stance. I would let all this MLG tryhard shit on day one slide if the gaming community created a stable community around esports, but there is not a stable community. Fucking tournaments left and right are failing. The average pro gamer is eating ramen noodles and makes $30,000 a year, and that's if they winning. Don't get me started on you FGC niggas. Matter of fact, I'm starting on you FGC niggas. 2XKO found out the hard way that most of them are broke. They paying $500 for a flight to go to Evo, $1,000 for the bedroom, just to drown in pools. Niggas didn't even bring no fucking floaties. And you thought that community was gonna spend a bunch of money on fucking free-to-play $20 skins like it's League of Legends? You have to understand the League of Legends fiend is a completely different gamer than the FGC fiend. Sometimes those worlds collide. Sometimes they're the same person, but not always. And that's where 2XKO fucked up. The average FGC player is broke.
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
And don't say you're not broke. I know y'all are broke. If you're new to my content, a couple years ago, yeah, I'm going back there. A couple years ago, it was like a year and a half, like right before Tekken 8 had came out, to celebrate and to give back to my community, we decided to hold a Tekken 7 tournament for my Discord. Join the Discord, discord.gg/GI updates. And I was thinking, you know what? I'm gonna save some money up out of my own pocket. I'm gonna put up a prize pool. It's gonna be for the fucking Discord, right? I put up $3,000 cash prize. You know, first place gets $1,500, and then the second and third place split it for whatever. I don't remember what it was. I put out the link on Twitter. It was supposed to be for the Discord, and admittedly, this is where I fucked up. I didn't clarify that. I did not clarify that, but I thought it went without saying. Anyways, I put out a tweet promoting, saying we're running a tournament for our Discord. It was the same weekend as Combo Breaker. I didn't even know that because I don't keep up with you broke ass niggas. And what happened is the FGC infiltrated my Discord and they all started signing up. People putting out tweets, man, fuck Combo Breaker. Fuck catching a flight in a hotel to Combo Breaker in Florida or whatever that shit is. I'm finna go to this online only tournament and get these 3 racks. The FGC infiltrated our Discord and tried to finesse my community. So I had to make, we had a meeting. We had a fucking meeting. And I had to make the hard decision. I put out a message and I said, hey, we're gonna reschedule the tournament. Just to clarify, this was not for you broke ass, bitch ass FGC niggas who don't comb their hair. This was supposed to be for my Discord. I apologize for not clarifying that. You can be mad. Niggas was making videos about me, calling me a bitch and all this. This is why I get on them. Honestly, I wouldn't even say shit about this, but it was several FGC dudes making mad videos about me, calling me out my name and all this other shit. Cause I chose to protect the people who support me versus protecting the people who can't afford to make it out their mama's basement. Make it make sense, bro. You said $3,000. Yes, $3,000 was the prize. So this is how I learned that the FGC was broke. I didn't know. I genuinely didn't fucking know. To me, $3,000, I understood it was good money, but I was thinking that's a small tournament. I didn't know in the Tekken community that was a lot of money. I didn't know. I thought niggas was playing for 10 racks, 50,000 racks, 100,000. Them niggas lost. Apparently, my prize pool was bigger than Combos Breakers for the Tekken tournament. Me out my own pocket. I said, God damn, bro. Easy credit rip-offs, good times. Them niggas hanging out a chow line. Them FGC niggas hopped out the chow line with they bowl trying to get some soup and bread. And they said, we finna go play in TBA's tournament. I said, not today, buddy. Motherfuckers started releasing videos on YouTube and Twitter calling me out my name, mad. You got to get a job. It ain't going to happen. So I say all that to say this. I tell that story to say this. The FGC, you're broke. Them Call of Duty niggas, they're broke. The Overwatch League collapsed. The only game that's really getting money like that is maybe League of Legends. That's been consistent. And even on the League of Legends thing, that's a technicality because that's over like in Korea. That's big in the Asian markets, but I don't know what it's really doing over here. The point I'm trying to make is y'all little niggas ruined multiplayer video games and you didn't create a stable job market out of it. And now we're left with nothing but people sweating on servers and for no fucking reason. Marvel Rivals has a community. I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that. But the jury's still out on Marvel Rivals because it's still fairly new. It's only been like a year. We got to give it 5 years and see how it goes. The reason why I say that is one of the reasons why esports struggles in comparison to traditional sports is with the NBA, it's the same product every year. Very rarely do they change the rules, right? There's been murmurs of potentially a 4-point line or something like that, but that very rarely happens, right? The last major change was the 3-point line, which was what, like back in the 70s or some shit like that? Same thing with hockey, the MLB, NFL, football, soccer. The rules rarely change. So you know what? It's more focused on the storyline and the players. Esports, I mean, look at Highguard. Highguard came out like 3 weeks ago. That shit about to die. What the fuck? And even the biggest and the brightest, like Overwatch, it cannot sustain an audience. Overwatch was dead for like 2-3 years. They put out an update and y'all got back on y'all knees and started stuck in that Overwatch dick. But that's not the point. Esports cannot sustain itself because, like, look at Call of Duty. Black Ops 7 was terrible. Who the fuck wants to watch that shit? The gaming community is too fickle when it comes to what they want to watch. So esports will never prosper because it's all over the place. There's always a new hot game coming out. You got Nintendo suing for Smash Bros and shit like that. So to bring it full circle, y'all ruined the multiplayer community. Y'all little niggas, not me, because I still have fun. To the point where I be streaming and people be laughing at me. I was like, bro, who cares? I'm having fun with my homies. I don't care. I'm not trying to sweat on this shit on the goddamn. Sometimes I'll sit up and sweat a little bit, but like sometimes you just want to sit back and I'm gonna be honest, like when you get to like a certain age, gaming is more like a social thing, right? It's just an excuse for you to, because you don't want to call your niggas, right? Like like, ain't nobody really trying to FaceTime with a nigga, feet all in the air, dangling in the bed and shit like that. You get in Discord and play the game, bro. That's what we do. That when you get to a certain age, that's what you do. Because people get older, right? People start having families, got jobs, you know, doing what X, Y, and Z. And you start to cherish the moments a little bit better. And that should be the focus, having fun. So I'm trying to remind everybody, get back to having fun. Get the fuck off this shit. Go play some single player games. When you own a multiplayer game, don't take it as seriously. Because that's the real issue before I move on. Oh, the real issue is y'all take these games too seriously. You work a 40-hour week, then you come home for the weekend and you sweat on the game. Why? You don't want to relax after fucking working in a steel mill? After being harassed in corporate America? You don't want to relax? This shit is crazy. Stop taking these games too seriously. If you ain't making no money off of it. You know the crazy part is, before I move on, I'm gonna go ahead and flex on you niggas. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Hi, my name is the Black Hokage. I've been a content creator for 18 years as of 2026. 14, 15 years full-time. I forgot, I'm losing count here. It's like 14, 15 years full-time. I have not worked a regular job in a very long time. Why? Because I actually make money off of video games. The guy who makes money off of video games is trying to tell you, the listener, asking you, why are you stressing over a fucking video game and you don't make no money off of this shit? Grow up. Because I've been said this shit. If this wasn't my job, I would still be a gamer, but I'd be playing a whole lot less games. That's for damn sure. Y'all don't make no fucking money off of this shit. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. Don't take that's not what I'm saying. Shit. Sometimes I miss it. But the point being is, if you work in a 40-hour week, you're supposed to come home and relax. Find something to help you relax. You need to start reading or some shit. I don't know. Shout out to Ajanji with the super chat. He said the average gamer is older than 37. Gen Z ends at 29. So this really is an older gen issue. I don't know. This looks like a little nigga to me. He don't look like he older than 25. I could be wrong because, you know, sometimes. But he don't look like he older than 25. And I mainly see these little niggas complaining about shit. So I said, that's what I got to say about it. Just a friendly reminder. Games are supposed to be fun, guys. Go play some single player games. When you hop on multiplayer, shoot the shit with your boys. My rule before I move on is, when it comes to multiplayer games, if I get on the game with the boys, as long as we get a couple wins, I'm cool. We don't get, like, let's say we playing 2K, right? if we play 4 rec games, as long as we win like 2, I'll be irritated with just 1, as long as we don't lose all of them. But really, like, if I want to be even killed and go to bed happy, if we win 2 out of the 4 rec games, I'm cool. If we win all 4, I'm going to bed high as hell. That shit is a bonus. But feeling the need to win every fucking game, you just, like, sometimes people are gonna be better than you, bruh. I don't get it. Just chilling, join me on Sparking Zero. Nigga, ain't nobody in them Sparking Zero servers. Shout out to John, the Space Cowboy, with the super chat. He said everyone want to be a competitive gamer, and I don't understand why, because you're not making no money off of it, bruh. I could argue because y'all being competitive for free, y'all niggas being competitive losers. Make that make sense. That's what y'all doing, being competitive losers. Because nobody's going to the promised land off this shit. Now you on the internet bitching on Instagram. Anyways, Microsoft is considering a big Game Pass change. Oh, shit. A report claims that Microsoft could merge Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass together. Tom Warren of The Verge reported that Microsoft is considering such a move. Xbox Game Pass Premium is $15 a month. That comes with access to a library of 200 plus games, but not day one releases. The PC Game Pass, meanwhile, costs $16.50 a month and includes access to hundreds of PC games, as well as the new games on day one. The Verge reports they didn't have any word on the price of a hypothetically merged subscription would be, or any other features. The site also reported that other upcoming changes to the Game Pass in the future could be more third-party services bundled in. Some of these today include EA Play, Fortnite Crew, and Ubisoft Plus Classics for the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. The report also claimed that the rumored free Xbox Cloud gaming offering in exchange for ads will not be its own separate Game Pass tier. Finally, the report says people should be get comfortable as they await any Game Pass changes. It's unexpected that Microsoft would make any major changes to Game Pass in 2026. Yeah, don't. You guys just increased the price last year. You're just gonna piss people off even more. Because now you're talking about potentially increasing the price $1.50 for everybody that's not on the PC one, so on the Xbox. Granted, you do get a little bit more, but most people are not going to see that. They're going to see that price hike and they're going to say, what the fuck? Now, if you wait another year, you bump it up $1.50 and it includes EA Play, Fortnite, Ubisoft Plus. You know, maybe it'll go over a little bit better, knowing that you get even more games, but I would not do it right now. People are already like shitting on Xbox. They're not in the best stance. Guys should just thug it out for another year at least. Marathon said they're going to be at the state of the play with the game. Yeah, I got that. Laugh my ass off. I still haven't gotten on Game Pass since the first change. I turned that shit off, bro. I'm already considering selling my shit. I turned Game Pass off. I just bought Expedition 33. I was like, whatever, bro. I'm done with that. I'm not paying fucking $30 a month or whatever that shit is. Yeah, but the shareholders, TBH, the billionaires. We need to help the billionaires. Our kings, our lords. Niggas wouldn't piss on you if you was in a fucking... You could be standing in the middle of a city on fire, butt ass naked. Dick. Like, y'all remember in the cartoons when they used to light the TNT at the end of the tip and it goes at the end of the tip before it blow up the TNT? The fire could be at the tip of your dick, slowly reaching your balls, and Jeff Bezos wouldn't even piss on you. And niggas on the internet talking about, well, the billionaires, what they need it. They don't have enough. He's only got 10 yachts. Daddy Bezos only, his wedding was only 50 million. Can we get it to 60? He said, but y'all laughing, but I'm being honest. That's something, because some of y'all saying it's debatable what I said about what I was saying about that's Gen Z and Gen Alpha complaining about multiplayer games being too sweaty when y'all the ones that I said y'all the one, but he said that's an older nigga thing. What's definitely a younger nigga thing that I know for a fact was not a thing when I was younger is the worship of billionaires. I don't know where the fuck that shit came from. My theory is it started with the whole hustle culture in the early 2010s with like Gary Vee. But like this idea of like just sucking off these niggas that don't give a fuck about you is crazy to me. Yo, shout out to Jonathan with the $20 super chat. Yo, what up, little YouTube chat boost? Appreciate the content. I appreciate you. I caught up to you and Neo. I'm not ass. Tight shit. Anyways, GTA 6 could help make 2026's biggest year ever, analyst says. Guys, I'm an analyst now, apparently, because apparently saying GTA 6 will have the biggest launch ever is a surprise. GTA 6 and ongoing sales, Switch 2 sales could make 2026 a massive year for the video game industry. Marketing data firm Sarcana has predicted that GTA 6 will help fill a record-breaking year, projecting a total income of $62.8 billion. That number would exceed 2021's previous record of $61.7 billion and would represent a 3% growth over 2025, which broke $60.7 billion. GTA 6 represents the highest purchase intent recorded since Sarcana began tracking the metric, basically saying people who plan to buy the game pre-order. The firm also predicts the game sales will help drive accessory and subscription purchases. The Switch 2 is already the fastest selling console of all time, and Sarcana predicts the momentum will continue into 2026. Subscription services like PlayStation Plus and the Xbox Game Pass were also major drivers of revenue in 2025 and are expected to continue to grow in the current year. Additionally, Sarcana reports emphasizes that 2026 has a set of challenges: rising hardware costs, escalating prices in other economic sectors, and the increasing popularity of free-to-play PC and mobile games like Roblox and Fortnite could shake up the industry. Translation: GTA and the Switch 2 could potentially help break all types of money records, but what might hold it back is PS4 niggas. They don't want to stimulate the economy. Shout out to Space Cowboy with the super chat. He says some shareholders don't even want to live in the same country as you. They'll ship you to South America first trans type shit. I think the funny thing about this article, I'm like, I guess I'm an analyst too. I think anybody born today could predict that GTA 6 is going to break records. It's just a matter of what kind of records are they going to break, right? Is it going to be the biggest ever? Is it going to be the biggest of the year? Like, this is not like mind blowing. We all know it's going to crack all types of records and shit. Am I getting GTA 6 day one? It depends on the price. Depends on the price, and what else is coming out around that time. But really, the big factor for me is the price. If it's $70, yeah, I'll go for it. Other news. Bungie confirms Marathon will be at the State of the Play tomorrow. For those who don't know, there is a State of the Play on February 12th, 2026. I don't know when this will be uploaded on Hokage Highlights. So just in case you see this and the State of the Play already happened, this was streamed days ago. Because I know for some reason niggas on YouTube don't understand the concept of like time zones and space and time as a whole. This is me from the past speaking to you in the future. And we will be covering the State of the Play. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm busy. I got personal shit I got to take care of. So Friday, I'm not streaming tomorrow. So Friday, I'll cover it. We'll do like a summarized article. I saw a leak. Somebody sent me a leak of what's going to be shown tomorrow, and I don't even think it's worth. If it turns out to be true, I don't think it's worth streaming anyway. It's looking like it's going to be a little weak. Would you play the Marathon beta? Yeah, when it's free, I will. Shout out to Darth Misogyny with the $5 super chat. When GTA 6 multiplayer goes live, I don't want to hear no one wants live service. Ain't that funny? You know, I'm surprised I didn't even think of that. Shout out to you. Nigga said Highguard died because nobody wants a live service game. I'm sorry. The most highly anticipated game of the last 4 years is a live service game. And that's why earlier I said, when it comes to we need to shift the conversation to about the quality of the game and stop making disingenuous arguments. I don't think any leak ever came true. I'm hoping that leak about what they showing tomorrow is not true. Because if it is, that shit gonna be boring as hell, bro. Other news. Gaming to be key priority for new Disney CEO, expert says. The Walt Disney Company's incoming CEO, Josh D'Amaro, is reportedly planning to focus on gaming and interactivity as one of his top priorities when he takes over for Bob Iger in March. Multiple sources told The Hollywood Reporter that gaming will be one of his key strategic priorities, running the show at Disney, building on what the entertainment giant is already doing with his $1.5 billion deal with Fortnite maker Epic. He sees the digital realm and Epic as a manifestation of that, as a very important place for fans to interact with their favorite characters, franchises, and brands in a comprehensive way that you can monetize and that will serve a fan's interest in a way that other than a theme park is really impossible to do. You know, I almost got excited for this because I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, this new Disney CEO maybe wants to make more Star Wars games, maybe more Marvel games. Maybe they'll reboot that fucking Black Panther game. Now, this paragraph tells me what they're interested in. They're interested in basically putting every Disney character in existence in their catalog into Fortnite and monetizing it. So don't get too excited about this. Basically dangling a carrot at Epic. Hey, you want Snow White? You want a little Aladdin? Little Aladdin flying around on his carpet in Fortnite? This season in Fortnite, you're going to get Aladdin's carpet and you can rub the lamp. Yeah, a little Sora. Anything a CEO is never good. Yeah, I don't get too excited about this, man. New CEO used to run the Disney parks. The parks are mad expensive. Yeah, I seen a ticket of how much Disney used to cost back in the 90s compared to now. You could comfortably take a family of 4 to Disney World and Disneyland back in the 90s, no problem, for like a few $100. Now one ticket costs like $150 for like the basic ass ticket, bro. Then they got all that goofy ass VIP shit that nobody cares about. Other news, Battlefield 6 next season will speed up Battle Pass progression and make it so that Red Sec players who don't own the game can actually make progress. Ahead of the start of Battlefield 6 Season 2 next week, because basically Highguard folded, we've been talking in the group chat, Battlefield 6 streams might be coming back, and depending on who you are, you might feel... or you might feel... I don't know. Yeah. I'm hoping this patch fucking fixes my problems with that game. Battlefield Studios has shared some insight into a few of the goals the developer has with the Season 2 patch. The game's second season was delayed mid-January, and the developer even brought back Battlefield Labs to test out some of the new content and features coming with the new season. Indeed, the broader goals Battlefield Studios shared with players in a new blog post reflect some of what lab players already went hands-on with, while others are the result of work on long-standing issues with both the game itself as well as the free-to-play mode RedSec. And I hate the fact that I got to start each beat over. We know that Season 2 is introducing a big new map to the game, Contaminated, which the developers have been teasing. The map will indeed arrive in the first part of the season and is going to do so alongside a new limited time mode that introduces a new element of tactics. A second high-intensity map will debut later in the season alongside another limited time mode where players battle through an underground base in darkness. The real meat of the blog post, however, covers the broader gameplay changes everyone will see once the new season kicks off. There's a massive focus on player progression, especially when it concerns the free-to-play mode, RedSec. So, you know, you playing Highguard or Neo today? You know, funny enough, I was actually trying to play Highguard today. I was actually trying to get a crew together, and then that news came out, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably about to uninstall that shit. I was like, well, y'all gave up, nigga, I gave up, whatever. So I'm probably about to play Neo tonight. Challenges are being streamlined yet again with more broad parameters that don't require specific modes. Some, like dailies, will also allow for assists to count towards their criteria. Less restrictive challenges are welcome, but even more so is the faster Battle Pass progression. Battlefield Studios is changing the rate in which Battle Pass tokens are earned from the career XP and making it so they're earnable by playing the game normally. Is that an ad, nigga? What the fuck? Yo, Brave need to update the browser. Why the fuck did I just see an ad? Making it so they're earnable by playing the game normally and by completing weekly challenges. These challenges should also help RedSec players who will also benefit from faster career and weapon XP earn rates across Battle Royale and the Gauntlet. In general, the career experience should feel more rewarding, especially for earlier ranks. Weapon balance and recoil are two areas that will continue to evolve in BF6, it seems, and in Season 2 is specifically tackling recoil patterns to make them more consistent when you compensate for them. Movement is being adjusted with the Season 2 patch 2, though thankfully it's limited to the general field that touches areas like vaulting, ladder transitions, and acceleration curves. You should also see better continuity and consistency between animations and fill. Audio is getting a pass with the upcoming patch, especially when it comes to footstep and interaction audio. Thank God. I hope they update the tanks, bro. I don't understand. One thing that pissed me off about Battlefield is you will not hear a tank until it's damn near on your fucking ass, bro. Running you over. This also extends to something the developers have been working on improving for a while, and it has to do with how the game decides which audio tracks to prioritize in busy situations. Tomorrow, the full gameplay reveal. So, I mean, we'll go over that too when they show it off. The Brave browser on my phone is so clutch for alleged websites. Chill, chill, chill. Are they going to make leveling guns quicker? That's what it sounds like. Sounds like the progress is going to be better. This is a W because I know the numbers have been dwindling on this, so they got to get it together because their back's against the wall, which means they need to ball. And then last but not least, Battlefield 6 is on sale for $40 on Amazon. I thought I'd share that. since we were talking about Battlefield. If you're into that, go on Amazon. You can get it for the low, 43% off. I don't know if you're into that, but it's there. It's there. You know what's funny? I feel like I have not been in the sub box in a very long time. I keep forgetting about this shit. Let's go in the sub box real quick before I get on the game. Switch my account. Live service gamers are gonna love this news. What's this? Jason Momoa to star in Sony's feature take of Helldivers video game from Justin Lin, fall of 2027. Until I see a trailer, I have no reason to get excited about a Helldivers movie. But hey, shout out to at least we know Helldivers will be super wet. Shout out to Aquaman, you know, and Helldivers going to space type shit. Creeping up on a tank and the enemy is 2 on serious. 2 on serious. Let's see. What do we got here? Naquadon Lost Paradise. What's this? Is Sagoon getting exposed on defense? This is a 17-second trailer. You hear about the Diablo 30th anniversary? Nah, what did it include? Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred. Did a new expansion drop? Is this what you're talking about? A new expansion drop? I don't really care, but I might look at it. I don't know. Piece by Piece official release date. It's a new class. I haven't played that shit since the launch. Most likely missed. Shout out to my bad. Shout out to John with the super chat. He said most likely missed the news about Highgar earlier. Was a birthday dinner, but never got a fair shot if they would have shadow dropped it. Oh, I did a whole rant and broke it down, like how it was a very multifaceted conversation. That one is definitely going on YouTube. I don't really see anything interesting. War with Robots Frontiers. The Last Caretaker Official Ocean. I'm playing Diablo 4 at the moment. I feel like I like Diablo 4. It was just a lot of stuff coming out at that time, and I think it just kind of got dropped from me. Skate Bums. What the hell is this? Screamer Official Career Mode. 34 minutes. What the fuck? I tried out Relooted game today. It's pretty solid. What's Relooted? Battlefield 4. You playing it anymore? Dreamlight Valley. Hey, there's a new Disney card game coming out. I saw it in the card shop today. It's called like Disney Lacarna or some shit. Is that fire? Anybody know about that shit? God Save Birmingham. There's always a guy in the chat asking about Romeo is Dead. I don't know, man. Them Romeo is Dead reviews wasn't looking too good. I'm good, man. I already wasn't interested in it, and them reviews did not help. Replaced official demo trailer. I'm going to let y'all play it, man. I'm going to let y'all play it and let me know how it go, man. Let me go ahead and go. But right now, I'm not really seeing anything too interesting in the sub box, and I'm tired of scrolling. That game where you reclaim African artifacts from museums. Oh, I seen Twitter shitting on that game, but apparently it got good reviews. Apparently the game is good, but it just didn't get no marketing. All right, I'm off this. I think Lorcana's been out. It might just be getting popular. Oh yeah, they had mad cards all over my card shop today. People are making a killing off Lorcana cards. They're popular like that. They selling like that? Cause it was. Do I need to go back to the store? Cause they had mad cards back there. Lorcana's not popular. I gotta do my own research. I don't trust y'all. They having tournaments. Is it like Disney?
Long way since launch.
Pokemon, Disney, Yu-Gi-Oh type shit.
Something bigger, sharper, and more ambitious than ever. And honestly, Zavin, one of my favorite things is to see players push every system we build to its limits.
Yeah, our players don't sit on the sidelines. In fact, I'm sure they're all over the comment section right now, and we love it. It helps us understand not just what's working, but where we can evolve.
This expansion builds on everything we've learned so far.
When the likes up, chat, hit the like button.
Game, core systems. This is our chance to take all of those core pillars and push them even further. So today, we'll be diving into new features, a new region, and a new endgame. But first, let's take a look at a new class, the Warlock.
Across the Diablo universe, we will get to watch the Warlock evolve. In Diablo 2 Resurrected, they honed
I've never tried Diablo. I've been on that PoE.
Then in Diablo Immortal, their journey takes a rebellious turn, embracing darker forces and forging their own path.
Diablo's fun. I just feel like you have to be super committed to it. It's a time sink, and like the unfortunate thing about my job is I don't really get to enjoy too many times. Sometimes I will say fuck it. The game's got to be really good, but like especially now that like they want to do reviews on the podcast. Like I got to stay on top of all the new games and shit. At bare minimum, at least at the end of the year, I'll be more qualified than you niggas to talk about what's game of the year.
Now in Diablo 4, the Warlock stands at the height of their strength, fully unleashed and ready to shape the fate of Sanctuary. This class is all
High Guard's not shutting down. They just laid off half the staff, so it's not looking good.
Flames and utter destruction. The Diablo 4
They
Warlock
claim they're gonna
heavy
keep
metal
supporting it. I don't believe that shit.
life, fighting fire with fire. We have so much more to share about our Warlock, enough that we're dedicating a full developer update to Warlock on March 5th. That's where we'll go deep on the class, their lore, gameplay, and more. For now, let's talk about how the Warlock and our other new class
Diablo works well for handhelds.
to the themes of Lord of Hatred.
I would imagine this is a good Steam Deck game.
Experiencing their holy might firsthand. With the Paladin representing
What's up,
light
buddy?
and purity, Warlocks are their darker counterpart. Anti-heroes harnessing the power of hell. This
Man, I don't care about this shit. What a gameplay at?
Major new features, War Plans. War Plans
There we
give you
go.
more control and depth in how you experience the endgame. You create a playlist of up to 5 activities, drawing from endgame modes: the Pit, Infernal Hordes, Hell Tides, Nightmare Dungeons,
Hell Tides.
Bosses, and the Undercity. Pick what you want, pick your rewards, and jump in.
As you complete activities through war plans, you'll learn
Yeah, this is state of play tomorrow. It's not apparently. It's confirmed.
each of these activities. These trees let you customize and modify how each activity plays. You can change the rewards, tweak the monster spawns, even bring features
I might get a Steam Deck just to play Diablo at work.
The best part
Or here's a thought. Get you a backbone if you're on a budget and stream that shit, bro. If you got good internet at work, I don't know.
is how War Plans makes the endgame more accessible.
That's how I play my games mobile. I use
Returning
my
after a break. You can just
I use my backbone to play
and start
Neo.
playing, learning the systems as you go. But for veterans, there's a ton of meta progression and build diversity to explore. War Plans are really about letting you shape your own endgame experience. You decide what you want to focus on, what you want to avoid, and how you want to play.
And for those of you seeking an adrenaline rush, we're also introducing a hyper rare event called Echoing Hatred. If
Yeah,
you're
the
lucky
backbone
enough to
was a
find
good
very
buy.
rare Trace of Echoes golden ticket in a loot drop, you'll gain access to the Echoing Hatred event. There, you'll face infinite.
Can I be honest, chat? I don't care. I ain't gonna play that shit. Pilgrim of Darkness. Good looks. I never heard of the backbone. I'm checking it out now. I can show you it right now. Don't care about that game. I can show it off right now, matter of fact. Skate bums.
No way! A puny little girl!
What is it with these guys?
Walk. This would have been free on mini clip back in the day. All right. God save Birmingham, Alabama. You just got to get a new phone for it is all? No, you don't. I got an iPhone 13. Is there any long-term impact? Here, I'll show you. Is there any long-term impacts on your battery? No, because you're streaming games. I usually do 2-3 hour sessions of streaming games to my phone from Steam to my phone with the backbone. It takes maybe 10% of your battery because you're streaming the game. It doesn't do anything to your phone. I literally have mine on my desk. I'm not capping. This is it right here. So this is the older model for like the iPhone 13. I'll show y'all. So there's no cap in my wrap. So you slide that bitch in, right? I'm not sponsored. I literally bought this with my own money. So you gotta download the Steam Link app. This one right here. Once you download the Steam Link app, you log in, connect your Steam to your phone, you hit start playing. By the way, I didn't have Steam open. It boots it up for you. Once you log in, you're good. You can do this as long as you got internet. Now I have access to my entire Steam library. I don't know if y'all can see. There is no latency. How much it costs? This model was $99. It has all the buttons. They nice too. I'm booting up Neo on my phone. Y'all can watch me play like this. This is how I be playing in the bed. You said, wait a second. And just so I don't think it's no cap in my rap, look. It's on my computer. It booted up. Well, now it's on my phone, but you get the point. Let me see my rezone. Skirt. That's fire. Can I use this while I'm not home? Yeah, as long as you got internet. You have to leave your computer on. As long as your computer's on and you connect for Wi-Fi, it's the same thing as the PlayStation Portal. You can use. I use this with my PlayStation too, by the way. You know that PlayStation Portal. You know why I don't like that shit? It's $200 and it only works with your PlayStation. This is $100. You just connect your phone. You can use your PC and your PlayStation. It's the same shit. It's 1-to-1. I'm just booting up the game. Let's see. Continue. And then watch. I'm gonna show y'all. No cap in the rap. They're good about replacements. I had to exchange mine. You got the affiliate link? I don't. Just make sure if you do get a backbone, make sure you get the right one because there's two models. There's a USB-C one and then there's a lightning port one. I got the lightning port for I got the older model. The new ones are USB-C. So make sure you look and see which port it has. But look, see it boots up on my phone. Come on, fucking focus. Just so y'all see there's no latency. Whenever I press buttons, it does shit. What button is this? I be laying in the bed playing games. Y'all think I be capping. You just gotta leave your computer on. Or your PlayStation. On PlayStation, your PlayStation can be in sleep mode too. Alright, let me turn this shit off. And even if you don't have a backbone, you can use a touchscreen to play the game. I don't know why you would do that. You're fucking crazy. But you can do that. I am not sponsored. I'm gonna add that to the wish list. It's worth the money. They were at Costco for $30. They have knockoff brands too. They have like the GameSir one. I don't know if you would take the risk for that. I would watch some reviews. All right. Look at that. I booted up my game from my phone, and now I'm gonna switch.